Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I just wanted to share with you my very first sketchbook. This is complete. I've done a sketch in every page, so watch this video, see what you think, maybe you get some ideas, and I'll show you what I do with these sketchbooks. This is a castle that I found in Scotland during a summer holiday, and it was by the beach, so I just thought I'd do this sketch just using ink. As you can see, I diluted some ink to get the grey tones. The darker tones are the more concentrated ink. And this is Glasgow. We visited Glasgow, took pictures, and again I just wanted to do some work just using black ink. It was a really nice day. I think I used a bit of masking fluid. You can see highlights on the top of these people's heads and on the lion statues. It was really fun to do that sketch. Again, using just ink. This is, I believe, this is, let me see, I think this is Ancoats. Just a sketch using ink. This is a scene, it's just a picture from Upper Mill. It's a picture that I got offline. It's quite a nice aerial view almost, looking down. You got a nice church there, and that's the canal. This is a sketch that I did. It's from a scene in Snowdonia. When I went up Snowdonia, it was quite disappointed. I'd never done it before, but it was just really overcast, and I believe that you get a lot of weather up there, a lot of rain. It was almost as if the higher we got, the less we could see. So this is at the beginning of Snowdonia, the steam train going past. I snapped a couple of pictures and did this painting from that. Just a quick sketch. I don't really know. Don't think I got any references for this. It's just a quick scene. And again, just some ink. This is actually Ancoats again. There's a little church in a square. A really nice place to visit. And this one is Ancoats as well, just a bit further down. And all nice mills and some newer buildings there. As you can see, I've dated these pages. That's quite handy to do, so you can always remember when you did these sketches. Another one, this is Ancoats again, and enjoyed doing that one, this time with colour, some watercolours. And here just some swatches, just using colours, just mixing. We've got cobalt blue, cadmium yellow, alizarin crimson, and all these different colours, just having a mess around on the page. This is a scene of Manchester city centre. People all milling around on the roads. Quite a nice scene. This one is just messing about using colours. Wanted to just experiment. Just a bit of doodling here. Just using pens, using different tips. And then just a mug, a coffee cup, using pencil, a little bit of colour in the background. This one is a scene, Bolton. we did go to Bolton Museum. We took our son, although there wasn't any dinosaurs to see because that's what we went to see. But this is from where I'm standing. This is the museum looking out, and it's almost Victorian sort of buildings. Some cars on the road. This is a scene, an exhibition that was on in the library, our local library, and they had like a space sort of exhibition. This big, massive statue sort of suspended in the air. Lots of different mobiles. Again, just messing with colour. Doing some swashes, letting the paint mix together. Seeing what ink can do. Just another messing around with colour. And then Manchester Museum, you can see this one on the right. And this was done, I used to go to a lot of meetup, sketchbook meetups. There are lots of different groups you can go if you're into walking or anything like that. There's ramblers meetups, anything like you just got to go online, find the meetup, see the group that you're interested in, and they do weekly or fortnightly meetups. So that's quite fun. You can make some friends as you're doing what it is you like to do. And this was actually from one of the meetups again. This is from the Manchester Museum, just a spire of a building, the cafe just outside the museum. And this one I actually did in a car park, just a supermarket just near me. I sat in the car, just 20 minutes, just did this quick building scene. This sketchbook's going back quite some time, so I don't recall some of these paintings in here. This one is actually from Llandudno in Wales, just going up the Orme. You got this nice view of the pier going out in the sea, all these trees, and then the headland in the distance. This one just looks like a building that I've done from somewhere, and this one was actually a scene that I did. I believe it was when we went camping on Anglesey. There was this nice scene just at the back of the field. It was a farmer's yard where we camped, and we had some sort of castle in the background here, but you can't really see. You've got nice sheep in the field. This one is the back garden where I live. It's quite a nice little scene. And this is one of my favourite scenes. I've painted this one quite a few times now, and this is Hebden Bridge. As you come off the train, you walk down Station Road or Station Approach and just look over to the canal on the left hand side, and this is the view that you got just by the canal. You see a barge there in the canal. Again, this one is from one of the meetups. This is the Museum of Science and Industry. It was a really busy day, so I went upstairs to the top floor. There was like a little, just a big room with tables and chairs. I just sat down, and this is a view from the window. So it's almost looking down just across the way. This is a scene from Cumbria. I can't remember what this is called, this building, but I think this is just a reference that I got offline. And this one is just another scene similar. I think I made that one up just messing about one day. Yeah, just some more ink. This is actually from my table here, just looking to the kitchen. There it is. Again, this is another one that I did on one of the meetups. This is from Whitworth Art Gallery in Manchester. So just looking out the window here, there's these big panes of glass looking out onto the bit of a wood, bit of a green field with trees, and there's some buildings there. Just a bit of a people sketch, nothing too fancy, just messing with people. I don't know where I got this from. I think it was some sort of reference, and just wanted to mess with some colours. That's just a painting from offline. Just wanted to copy that, and then I just wanted to mess around. I don't know if you can see this one. Just wanted to mess around with a bit of colour, ink, and yellow. This one I just wanted to experiment with a bit of a sky, just some blending, some letting the watercolour mix on paper, and it gives this nice little, as the paint bleeds, it gives a nice effect, and it's perfect for skies, anything like that. You can do stormy skies, rain, whatever. There's some more cityscapes. Not quite sure where from. This is one of my son's shoes. You see I dated that 19th of the 7th, 19th of the 2nd, 2017. And this is, I believe it's Penrith. We stayed in the Lake District, and we had a hotel booked in Penrith. It was quite a drive, but as we were driving, this is what I saw from the hillside. This is Rochdale Memorial Gardens, my hometown. It's one of my favourite places in my hometown. I used to sit there, read when it was nice and sunny. I've done a few paintings of that scene. Same here. We've got the town hall here. Some cars just off in the main road. Here we have another scene from Manchester, and this is a cafe. I don't think it's still there now. There was a cafe and bar, sort of restaurant place in the northern quarter, same as this. I like the bicycles outside this shop. Another scene from Glasgow, and then it's just a meadow scene. Just wanted to get some strong contrast in this painting. And this is the market where I live, the building just in the market way. And this one is just not far from me, just in the town centre, St Peter's Church. Quite nice. And then we've got Glasgow here, this time in colour. Lots of people on the field. It was a nice sunny day. I don't know where this is from, just a sketch of somewhere Mediterranean. This one is just a line drawing, and it's the Central Library in Manchester. You've got the round dome building here, and then these taller buildings just off to the side. Again, just a pen sketch. This is Let's see, St Peter's Square in Manchester. I sat on this statue on the steps and just did this quick outline drawing. Again, another one here. This is from a picture that I took just not far from there. Another one seen from Manchester, and this was I think it was a picture I took in the library cafe. The church scene, the church just near me. This one I actually did on location as well. St Petersfield. This is the doctor's NHS building. A big tower block here. Lidl. You got a church just in the background, and then the hills sort of using the backdrop for that picture. It's quite nice. This one I believe is Rochester Castle. Down when I used to live not far from there. Quite a nice scene down in Kent. It's another scene that I did with the meetup group. I went off on my own and did this tops of this building called Abel Haywood. Just an interesting building. I liked the way the building looked, so I wanted to sketch that day. Some more scenes of Manchester. You got the library again, Debenhams from Piccadilly Gardens. Inspiration. This one is quite a nice scene, again from my hometown. The gardens, you got the town hall just to the right, and I just like the all the different colours and the trees, so I just wanted to capture that. Down at the bottom here is just the gardens. You can see some steps going down. You have a little fountain down here, and it's a nice place to be. This is York. I like these big iron bridges on the canal, and then these old style buildings and barges, built boats on the canal. This one I did on location just near me on the canal side. Some nice, I think it may be a home, an old folks home. Nice buildings, and then this one I want to capture. This is a colour swatch I did using Rembrandt colours. It's a pan set that I've got, and I really haven't used it much. I did this, and that's all I recall doing. I don't know where this is. This is stately home. I don't know what happened. This is what happens sometimes with ink or with paint when you got these books that are stitched. Sometimes you do have these little mishaps. The ink or paint does gather in the middle, which can cause problems. You can see just a little bit here going through again. This is a scene from Stockport. You got the sweet shop. Painted that one a few times. Just doing a bit of a mess around with ink. I think this is maybe where the ink went through. And this is something I did. I wanted to use a bit of Conte crayons. I wanted to do something a little bit different. I didn't realise how messy Contes are, but this quite a mess. Sort of comes off. It's a dry, chalky sort of feel. This one I did on location and just in a park in Rochdale. Sat up at the top. You've got this really nice view looking out over the hills and buildings sort of in the distance. So I enjoyed doing that. Another Conte crayon. I think this one might have been found online. This is Horsefall Cottages, Tomerdon. I don't know where that is. I've been to Tomerdon lots and done some paintings, but I've never seen this one. It was quite a nice scene. This is Blackpool, looking from on the sand, looking back. The buildings all shrunk down into the distance. This one is just by Manchester Museum again. As you approach the entrance, we're in the back. This is a scene looking down the street. I did little writing over that. And again, the same, Manchester Museum. Oh, this is a picture, an old picture that I took many years ago of the Isle of Wight. Got these big rocks in the middle of the sea, where have been corroded over time. And this is another scene from Manchester Museum. That's it, that's the end. That's my very first sketchbook done. So thanks for watching, guys. Again, if you do like what this video, please like, subscribe. Any comments, welcome. I'm still trying to grow my channel, so I do appreciate all of you that follow, and I'll post some soon. Take care, bye.